But in we go, back into the full set.
Back into the set.
Difficult one to predict the outcome of. The only thing I can say is probably going to be a good time.
That was a really quick first win from FORTISSIM there.
Indeed. Fort denied the Tetris PC, fortunately for TATOES, but TATOES not out of the water yet as FORTISSIM applying on the pressure. Oh, very creative ideas from Fort right now. Oh, that garbage, just perfect. Might even be lethal. No, TATOES under so much pressure, but staying alive, what a great find. Oh, Fort is playing way too clean right now. Just way too clean.
Yeah, the blitz is coming out right now.
The back-to-back is insane.
And FORTISSIM takes their second point.
True.
Both players are pretty much up there in the current moment. The step. A nice down stack from FORTISSIM there. An unexpected turn as TATOES just hits a massive down stack at the very end of that last round, bringing him on the board with fumble. TATOES is up there. FORTISSIM at the bottom of their board.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so much garbage incoming for TATOES, but it's all so clean. This could be something really good if used right, but not as big of a combo as it could be, but there's still way more coming.
It was a nice down stack from TATOES though, giving FORTISSIM a run for their money.
Yeah. Seeing some signs of life here. Oh, TATOES making super, super clean. Oh! Very nice vision from TATOES right there to find that attack. Fort under so much pressure, not going to be able to get out. Yeah, very clever find there. Just incredible from TATOES.
Yeah, it was an incredible find from TATOES there, as you said.
Having that,
Oh.
having that like 1 second, like seeing that Fort was also in a bit of a pickle was really good realization to have. Be able to find and look ahead for that one brief moment, find a big spike there. TATOES playing things super clean on the big downstack warpath right now. Fort blazing through. On a back-to-back 16, by the way. Like, excuse me? Show me 20? Show me 20? Yeah. Show me more? Show me more? Okay, Fort really wanted that one. 22 in a versus game, crazy back-to-back chain. The fact that TATOES is still living, both players are going insane right now with this 50 APM difference.
Bottom of the board. Or in the middle.
Yeah, Fort has a really good stack right now, but hunting for that other eyepiece, trying to keep things somewhat clean here. Not really getting the full use out of that stack, but still definitely very powerful. Able to able to maintain and get back right back into a good down stack immediately afterwards. TATOES is under a lot of pressure, but it's going to come in very cleanly. So fortunately for them, like, they're about to go off. Like, you see this garbage coming in? Yeah, great donation too. Just amping up every little bit they can.
You see TATOES sort of going crazy, but FORTISSIM is turning for the spike of their own.
Oh, buddy. Okay. These games, I gotta say, also really, really long. Because this is only the 5th match in the set here. But these players very determined to stay in the game.
Those unfortunate misdrops from FORTISSIM is bad. And unfortunately, with that, it's not going to be possible. TATOES takes a 3rd point.
Oh, okay. Fork getting garbage in a really good spot, able to convert this into a potentially good situation here, looking to start this back-to-back chain up while TATOES is in some dire misdrops. Now, TATOES is able to work out really, really great down stack. And TATOES is proving to be a very difficult to kill opponent. They have the speed and the down stack to maintain. Fort looking to keep the back-to-back again, like hitting the 12, looking for 13 here, but forced to bail as TATOES just had a crazy down stack too. And now TATOES just picked up massive speed. Oh, and a great, great back-to-back down stack right there. Usage a nice little T-spin single to start things off and just squeeze a little bit more out of that from TATOES, putting him into a really good board state, but just not able to get enough. Fort will not be stopped.
Looks like neither will TATOES with that large well they have there.
Indeed, FORTISSIM's back-to-back is just sublime right now. Really putting out some numbers. They can get this just a little bit higher. Slowly, they're going to be able to overwhelm this down stack, I think. Yeah, FORTISSIM really going just crazy fast, and TATOES unbothered. I figured surely something's got to happen. Something's got to give soon. Both these players crossed into now the 2.5 minute mark nearly, without really so much as a budge from either player.
It's good to note that TATOES is a fair bit slower, with a full 0.5 PPS difference.
Yeah, definitely playing on a bit of the back foot here, but their down stack is absolutely nothing to shake a stick at. And probably pivotal to the fact that they can stay alive with such a speed difference. However, things are starting to stack up here. Things are getting a little bit intense. And soon that speed difference is going to start to come into play, I think, especially with garbage coming up. Alright, gravity, excuse me.
I guess garbage too as the multiplier increases.
Yeah. TATOES cleaning things up really quick now, opting to go for some big spikes, trying to get the back-to-back of their own. Either player really able to succeed in killing the other. This is almost bizarre. They're very well matched right now. But FORTISSIM breaking into some surprise back-to-back chain. TATOES making one little misdrop, and now just 3-3. Better settle in, because this is probably going to be a long one. Oh, maybe not with a board like that from FORTISSIM. Like, whoa, some very tough misdrops. TATOES taking a quick round. Very essential in a matchup like this. Ooh, TATOES kind of struggling to find a way out here. Fortunately, getting a lot of clean garbage and able to access it at just the right time. Barely escaping there. Fort almost taking an early one for themselves, but not able to. And into the misdrop, potentially giving TATOES a good moment, but TATOES not really having a lot on the table to be able to, you know, kind of punish with. Good timing from TATOES. Electing to wait. Really good cancel.
And now TATOES is really up there though. A nice well to downstack into. Things are looking quite well for them.
Indeed. A very creative T-spin there. T-spin single from FORTISSIM to keep things clean, and that back-to-back chain. Oh, but FORTISSIM with a mishold. TATOES striking again now, getting a little bit of a lead, 5-3. To go with PCO again, but not getting it. Instead, going into the 5-4 stack. Interesting decisions here. Huge down stack from TATOES. Oh. Okay, so both players really in the neutral space, like almost seemingly afraid to send like kind of massive attacks here. FORTISSIM with a surprise attack finally busting up the monotony, breaking things a little bit more even, 5-4. And both these players practically at each other's throats back and forth this game. Now, no pass through the PC, both players perfectly canceling out, but Fort sending the second one, only giving this massive clean well to TATOES.
And TATOES couldn't have been more than happy to accept it. Except at the very end there, where FORTISSIM just overwhelms them.
Yeah, I couldn't have been more than happy enough to accept it. Unfortunately, what they didn't realize is it was too much. Got things all tied up, 5-5. Oh, okay, very close to death here from TATOES, but able to find a way through and immediately return the spike. Now 6-5. Again, in the back and forth. We're getting a bit risky here, stacking way up over the garbage. In a matchup like this where both players are super down stack dependent and like really non-committal for a lot of things until they can find that perfect window. And, you know, when both players are this good at surviving, it's just, yeah, moments like that. It was
An interesting game.
Yeah, saving a lot here, just kind of waiting for that moment to strike. Oh, but a bit of a risky decision. Now TATOES barely able to escape, getting into that down stack. Finally, though, at the very end, just narrowly avoiding death. A gigantic clean well for TATOES, but like, you know, this is what feels weird to me in this matchup is like you get this gigantic clean well, and your opponent doesn't really have too much going on, and you decide to wait to cancel. Like I don't understand. I don't understand the play at hand here, but it looks like Fortissim said, "I'm tired of waiting. You're gonna die. Stop just like canceling, bro. Die." And here we go, tie up again.
I think they're just trying to create more content for us. That's definitely the play.
Yes, definitely. Oh, okay. It is nearly winning death, but just accepting a lot right there. Turning. What a down stack. Fortissim right there. Really good attack right there. But again, both players just at completely even state. Oh, Taylor's coming very close, barely getting down stack out of there alive. However, Fortissim recognizing there's not too much left in there and how close that was, continues to apply on the pressure, and it's adding up more. Fort does it, taking the lead now, finally. Unlocking the secret maybe to beating TATOES, realizing maybe what they have to do. Stop playing the infinite survival game and, you know, just get going, overwhelm. Into the first PC, show me the DPC. Unfortunately, Fortissim's going to take a line here. Not able to continue the DPC off. Instead, TATOES going for a big spike and a fractal. Fortissim, like, literally unaffected, though, and just opting to wait, counter spike return. Both players opting to upstack a little bit more, finding some excitement. Ugh, I'm living again. I'm alive again. Super risky. The top of a big power stack, able to save TATOES from death right there. Back into some down stacking. Cross into the first minute here. Both players still in very neutral position. TATOES stacking up, like, has insane amounts of back-to-back ready to go. But not quite able to kill with it just yet. Setting a lot of pressure to Fort. And now finally Fort unable. Even things out once again, 7-7.
We're nearing the end of the set really quickly.
We're nearing the end of this set, that's for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, I blinked and suddenly we're already at 7-7.
This is definitely an entrancing game for both players. Refuse to die. Very creative down stack there. Sends some attack, but Fort not fully able to get anything over really. Instantly returned potatoes. We're trying a little bit, get this back-to-back chain off. trying to be a little bit more offensive with the attacks. Fortunately, not able to keep the back-to-back chain up. TATOES just continuing to survive, cancel through it. A little bit of upstack here.
Discord crash, bear with us, folks.
It was so epic that it just died for a minute. It's crazy. Oh, tough misstep there from TATOES. Really going to put a pause on things. Going to force TATOES to make some compromise at the very top. Exactly what FORTISSIM needs. With the BT cannon. Hello, this is refreshing. All right. Show me the BT PC maybe? Oh, but fortunately going to get some garbage over from TATOES first. No funny PC gaming yet.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's gonna be yet another point for Fortis, though. It was just
Indeed.
absolutely overwhelmed there at the end.
Indeed. Now, at this point, there's only a few rounds remaining, so TATOES can't really afford to lose too many more. Oh, and FORTISSIM pulling out the gas right now. Not gonna get the DBC though. Very unfortunate. Very threatening start for sure. There's only a couple of rounds remaining here, so TATOES doesn't have a ton of room left. Really got to start doing things decisively, like that.
Exactly like that.
You can really tell just both these players like really want this right now. Like either player wants to go home loser. FORTISSIM some very interesting fixes here. It's a huge down stack that adds on that multiplier. Shows no signs of stopping real quick. Which is huge right now because TATOES under a lot of pressure. The TATOES finding some good back-to-back in the middle of all that just to survive. As FORTISSIM wasn't quite able to pump out enough pressure, keep things going. Oh, really good weight there. Both players with a lot of clean garbage. Big boards, volatile boards to work with here. Ford opting to make a bit of a concession to stack to try and send earlier. Doesn't really end up paying off. It's through the misdrop just fine. Oh, and this clean... Okay, that clean board was like... TATOES was real happy to see that. That's kind of exactly what they're looking for, like, the whole game. But Fort just had enough pressure finally at the end to bring this to game point, not letting TATOES just down stack again, finally.
I don't know. I get the feeling that TATOES isn't gonna let Fort take this win easily.
Definitely not.
Definitely gonna put up a much bigger fight now that it's at match point.
Indeed, but Fort pumping on the pressure, looking to end things sooner rather than later. And with his board, things are looking pretty good. TATOES isn't really getting anything over to Fort, just really using a lot of this garbage to cancel, and that is a losing battle right now. Now, granted, things are looking pretty close, right? Like, TATOES is not completely out of the game until they're out of the game.
That's Fort taking the win with 11 points to 8.
A very close game, just back and forth completely. Even at the end with those final rounds.